cuadrito y para abajo. Eso es lo tuyo. Ya está.
Undeniable, but the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation. You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Pass to Porter. Got a piece of it. 6 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
Now, Anunoby. Durant down low. Back to Anunoby. Oh, good with the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Boy, the size, the vertical, the explosiveness. Porter Jr. has all the tools to throw it down.
Chalk up 2 there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Pass to Porter. Here's Şengün. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Buries it from 3-point range. Antetokounmpo's got 7.
Well, if Giannis is knocking down threes, defensively, nothing you can do.
Right side Durant. 7-foot shot. Bank shot. No good. The Bulls leading by 3. And that one's good by Porter.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
And Clark, it's not often you see the blend of size and shooting touch for a player like Michael Porter Jr. He is pretty rare.
And, you know, he's got great range in addition to that quick, high release, and all of that makes it harder for defenders to close out effectively on him. There's a reason he's well over 40% from long range for his career.
Here's Porter, and it's sent back by KD.
For all the scoring, KD's 7.5-foot reach can sometimes get overlooked. He said, "Let me remind you," with that rejection.
Here's Şengün. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. Pass to Porter. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 7 points in the game. The Timberwolves trail. Down low. And Anunoby slams it in.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Minnesota making some changes. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 1. That one's in. His first shot this game.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's Wallace. Pass to Dick. Wallace outside. DiVincenzo with it. Shot clock at 3. Wallace goes in. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Burks. Into the lane. Out to Thompson.
No.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Here's Dick.
You never want to foul a jump shooter. Dick certainly qualifies as one.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark.
No.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Bulls have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Timberwolves lead by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And players and coaches want a consistent whistle, Clark. Isn't that harder, though, when minor contact can be called a foul?
Yeah, it is, Kevin, but I do think the officials do a great job. At the NBA level, there's more latitude for physical contact. These are the best players in the world. They're also the most athletic and the strongest players in the world. So giving them room, and I think the officials do a great job of officiating the game the way it should be. And I understand the cry about consistency, but remember now, the officials, much like the players, coaches, and broadcasters, they too are human.
There's Porter with the 3. Good on the triple. Porter's got 7.
Boy, the coaching staff loves when Porter Jr. takes these kinds of shots. It really helps establish a rhythm for him.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. LGA for the Bulls, it's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one step forward, one step back kind of situation. They don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Here's DiVincenzo. That one a little long. Chicago with the ball. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. To the inside, Jovic. On the wing, Milton. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And it's Dick at the elbow. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Jovic, no good. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Driving inside.
just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Timberwolves trail. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Achilles injuries used to be career-ending. Kevin Durant says Dominique Wilkins was one of the first guys who came back the same. It was a motivation and gave me confidence that I could do the same. And now Wilkins says KD has really taken hold of this and become the spokesperson for this injury. So we're passing the torch. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, passing the torch, David. Thank you so much.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Here's Porter. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Porter's got 9.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far. And when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Pass to Şengün. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Muscling through contact. This is where Şengün's at his best.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
The setup and the slam by Giannis.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
The drive by KD. And KD throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the half. Here's Şengün. Pass to Looney. Now Thompson. Back to Looney. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. 5 on the clock. From deep, Herter. It's rebounded by Portis.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Back to Claxton. Crowder with the steal. In transition, here come the Bulls. No one near Herter as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from 3-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Left side, KD. Pass to Portis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. Portis has got 4 this quarter.
Nice read from the veteran Durant that time, recognizing the defense had overcommitted.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls ahead, up by 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
27.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Bulls leading by 5. Pass to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Nba2k24, nice pass there. Good at finding his open teammates.
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector.
Kicks it out to Giannis. He can't get it to go. Good D by Anunoby. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Durant deciding where to go with it. Fires away from way outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Inside. Here's Looney. Burks in the corner. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
A steal. On the wing, Porter. 11 points in the game. Timberwolves trailed by 10. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Fultz, when he has room to throw it down, he's taking it to the rim. No hesitation.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. The Bulls leading by 8. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
Minnesota again turning it over.
That's okay.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Chicago. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Pass to Porter. And stolen by Wallace. Fast break, Minnesota. They get a hand on it. Here's Porter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Porter's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
And that's Porter Jr. Shows nice follow-through on his shot, even through the contact.
To the left side wing. Always with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Dick wide open. And it's off from three-point range. To the middle. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Porter.
2 minutes remaining in the
Pass to Şengün.
2 minutes.
And Şengün throws it down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the league does not like it when trade requests play out publicly. Commissioner Adam Silver says it needs to be a two-way street. Teams provide enormous guarantees to players, and the expectation is they'll meet their end of the bargain. He understands there will always be some trade requests, but he wants them to remain behind closed doors. Kevin?
Good luck. David, thanks.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Here's Burks. It's hauled in by Claxton.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
I don't know how you see.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Rubio with a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves trailed by 15. And the dunk by Dick.
At 6'8", this rookie, Dick, can absolutely get up with the best of them. Terrific finish there.
Looney. Burks on the wing. This one for three. It's hauled in by Claxton. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Anunoby, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
They swipe it. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. There's the lob to Portis. Oh, offensive interference.
Offensive interference.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, number 5,
The Bulls leading by 13. To Abaji. From the baseline. Here's Looney. Off with the layup. Minnesota shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw drops for Dick.
Substitution on the court.
Got it up. And so it's Chicago. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we've got more N2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside, KD. Wallace outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Durant. And finished off by KD.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
In the corner, Herter with it. Here's Giannis. Antetokounmpo using his size.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
KD's shot is off. The Bulls leading by 12. The kick out to Porter. Left side, out of the Antetokounmpo. There's Giannis with the slam.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable. Using his handles to shake himself free, and it's smooth sailing from there.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Quickly. And that one drops. Quickly's got his first 2 points of the night.
He does not lack for confidence, and He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And recently, the NBA, Clark added names to major awards. It's a nice gesture, don't you think, from the league to the past legends?
Yeah, I could not agree with you more. And really hard to argue with their choices for naming those awards after. It's a way to connect the past to the present and honor and pay homage to some of the greats in the history of the game. I like everything about it.
Here's quickly. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Right side, Porter. Stolen by Durant. And, oh, here we go with Wallace. Nobody back. And stolen by Şengün. Outside, Porter. Charity stripe shot. That one wide left.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And good that time.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Time called here, and the Bulls decide to talk it over. With an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Thanks, David. Clock at 6. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
To the paint. Here's Looney. Out of hand on it. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Pass to DiVincenzo. Right side, Kevin Durant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim. Excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option. Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And it's Giannis missing. Timberwolves trail by 9. And KD throws it down.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
To the middle. Giannis left side. It's hauled in by Claxton. Timberwolves on offense. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Swiped away.
Era el triángulo del
Wing. Back to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Inside. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Out to the right wing. Here's Looney, and it's blocked. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Anunoby. Off on that one. And so it's Chicago winning this one. even early on in this one.
Vamos a checar algo. Ok. No, imagínate, yo no metí un triple en este juego. No, güey. Tiene que... Imagínate, se metió para el triple. Estoy malo de la línea de 3. Déjame arreglar esa mierda, porque yo me puse a inventar, fue y le puse la mierda esa de set point. Déjame poner el push, a ver. No, that's it. Ya, eso intenté yo de que a ver si te podía conseguir un equipo de West, pero no, ya no se puede, tiene Chicago y West, ¿sabes? ¿Dónde está? A ver si se salvó. Okay. Ahora sí. ¿Dónde estás, Chicago? Where are you? Ya te encontré.
Gotta deal with 2K like Lou Bray. It's all in the game without EA. Highlights upon replay, top of the top 10, ESPN Sinclair. Let it all flow out. Maybe get your team together, y'all can all roll out. Try to find yourself to the question y'all would ask me, calling Allen Iverson, but the answer didn't answer. I'm a two-way playmaker, son of the steel. Shatter the glass like Shaquille O'Neal. Give me the mic, let me make this clear. Championships, they only float round here. Give it up. And what you doing tonight? I'm about to do.
Vamos. Diablo, yo no practiqué tiro, pero que sea lo que yo quiera. Coaching. Creo que estamos ready ya.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Quickly with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Here's Giannis. Pass to Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good from the top of the key. You know what stands out, Clark, with both of these teams is their speed and their athleticism.
And because of those things, Kevin, it's going to be about limiting fast break opportunities. That'll be a key for both of these squads. Taking care of the ball, always a critical factor, and then being able to stay clear of those momentum-changing plays.
Here's quickly Markelle Fultz making his last shot. Back to quickly. Giannis outside. It's blocked. Here's Anunoby.
Un segundo, porque yo puse a Giannis que lo defendiera a alguien. ¿Quién fue? Ay, yo le puse a Durán. Yo, coño, pero ¿por qué Durán lo estaba defendiendo? ¿No lo ha defendido mal?
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Fultz. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility.
Dame un segundo. Déjame yo arreglar eso de una vez. Aquí se va a jugar defensa o se va a jugar. No.
He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes pull away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector. Boy, moving the ball with purpose there. Fultz has tremendous offensive potential, and we're seeing him put it all together now.
Outside Durant. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
Me equivoqué de nuevo, maldición.
Pass to Fultz. It's all in by the Bulls.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Şengün with the ball. Now Herter. Back to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Turkish thunder. Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Here's on an open. It's Durant on the wing. The trade. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Bulls leading by 4. On the wing, Porter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And Clark, it's not often you see the blend of size and shooting touch for a player like Michael Porter Jr. He is pretty rare.
And, you know, he's got great range in addition to that quick, high release, and all of that makes it harder for defenders to close out effectively on it. There's a reason he's well over 40% from long range for his career.
Here's Wallace, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
On the wing, Porter. Out to Thompson. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Back to Crowder. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Burks. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Here's Dick. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago leading by 4. Got a hand on it.
Using that 7'2" wingspan, very effective. Porter's just obliterated that shot.
Wallace outside. Pass to Portis. Crowder with the steal. To the inside. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And here we go. Fast break. Wallace has got it. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Screen by Şengün. To the paint. Off on the layup.
Using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bulls lead by 2. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Looking at what we've seen for the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Timberwolves trail. Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Following the miss by Giannis. Wallace outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Dedmon in the corner. From 15 feet away. That one off the back iron and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He has yet to score. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Wallace. Right side, Portis. Driving in. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Here's quickly. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And taken away by Wallace. Inside, DiVincenzo. It's good. This game is all even.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, GA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Thompson twins, Amen and Asar, became the first set of twins to become first-round draft picks this summer. Amen said making the NBA has been a whole dream since the third grade. Asar added, I always have someone there to push me, to keep it 100 with me. We're never too high or too low. We're always just there for each other and want one another to succeed. Kevin?
Oh, man, that's tremendous. David, thanks. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
No one near Herder as he lets it fly. Connects from three-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Fultz. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses. Fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Stripped it away. Up top, Durant. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. .130 left in the first half of the game. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Down low. Here's quickly. It's hauled in by Claxton.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo after the miss from KD. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Gotta love seeing Giannis move the ball. Not just a scorer now, but a capable passer, too.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
And he makes the first. Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable, but the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
That one is off. LGA for the Bulls. It's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one step forward, one step back kind of situation. That they don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
I don't think the defense was ready for DiVincenzo to get assertive like that. Dunking right on top of him there. Oops, upside your head.
Herter on the wing. Back to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Looney. Dedmon with the block. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Timberwolves ahead, leading by a point. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Giannis con 2 puntos. Eso es lo que yo digo.
Here's Anunoby. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Anunoby's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Timberwolves. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Oh, that's blocked. Outside Durant. Pass to Claxton. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Hey, it's all about W's for Durant. I mean, he understands that feeding open teammates is how you make that happen.
Driving to the basket. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Now, Claxton over in the corner, Fultz. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Chicago called for the foul.
KD is so good at drawing contact. Really smart at finding ways to draw fouls and get to the line.
The first one falls. So both teams making some changes here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's quickly. Scoreless thus far. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
No. ¿Dónde estás? No, ¿dónde? Aquí. ¿Dónde? Coach. No. Coño, yo creo que no lo puedo ver aquí. La vaina de tiro. Qué maldición. Creo que yo estoy tirando como que raro y no sé. Y aquí no me sale, no me menos para cambiarlo. Déjame ver, estoy buscando. No, olvídate. Que no salió. Vale. Es la sustitución. ¿Quién que vamos a sacar? Okay.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous. So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
And here is Quickly. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Into the lane. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
There are very few guys that move with the grace that Antetokounmpo does on his drives. He's got an easy, long, ground-eating gait that's very effective.
You know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume three-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane.
Now here's Wallace. On the wing, Wallace. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago. Bulls trail by 6. On the wing, Thompson. Still scoreless. Crowder with the steal. Pass to Burks. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And Thompson sends it back. Outside Crowder. It's rebounded by Portis. Timberwolves lead by 6. Stolen. Here's Crowder. Pass to Burks. Here's the 3. Good on the triple. Burks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. To the paint. 6 to shoot. Portis. Here's DiVincenzo. They grab their own miss. Pass to Portis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Portis has got his first basket.
Slick moves inside by Portis to avoid the defense for the hoop.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Now beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now Wallace. A three for DiVincenzo. Pass to Dick. From the arc. Rubio with the rebound. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Thompson outside. Burks with it. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Wallace right side. And the slam by Wallace.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves lead by 7. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Bulls trail by 7. Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Burks. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Bulls trailed by 4. Giannis with it. A crossover. Giannis with the muscle.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
It's Durant on the wing. And there's the drive. No one near fault as he lets it go. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's foul number 2 for him.
No.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. A wide open look for Durant. Offline with the baseline jumper. Inside. And that one's good quickly. Quickly's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game. Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And the first one at the line is good. Chicago making a switch here. Both free throws good from Anunoby.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Looney. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Minnesota with the rebound. And the call will be against Emmanuel quickly. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
For 3, Durant. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Pass to Porter. Here's Hartenstein. Şengün with the rebound. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. To the inside. Left side Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Not many bigs can slow down KD once he gets around the rim.
Pass to Porter. Now Şengün. Chicago again turning it over.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Outside Durant. And then Durant with the...
Dile que me defienda yo ahorita.
A 3-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Herter. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. They're leading by 4. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. Send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now he wants this team to stop playing it safe. He said we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Losing his ties, Giannis.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Mira.
Back to quickly. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to quickly. Lock at 6. To the middle to tie it up. And it's sent back by KD.
For all the scoring, KD's 7.5-foot reach can sometimes get overlooked. He said, let me remind you with that rejection.
Hey,
59 seconds left to play here in the 4th. To the paint. Porter with the steal. And here's the break. Now, here's quickly. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
You know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Inside.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's on an open. Oh, missed it.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he can't get either to fall. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Here's Giannis. Money!
Man, the attitude of Nba2k24, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
I think this comes down to whether they want to go for 3 to win it or send it to overtime with a 2. I think either way, it's going to happen off the inbounds pass, and they need to get a good shot, 2 or 3.
For the win. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the 3-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
So the first of 3 is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. The second one drops, and that ties the game up. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that gives them the lead. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you.
Ay, coño. En shock estoy yo que... En shock estoy yo que no tengo 2 juegos sin meter un triple.